Manappuram Finance is a leading NBFC in the country. But can you tell a little more about the vehicle finance initiative at Manappuram?
Manappuram, everybody knows Manappuram is known for gold loan business. So as on though we got some near about 3,500 plus branches pan India. We are in 28 states and union territory. Approximately 6 years back in this business of vehicle finance. So now, though the AUM is not big, we have in different divisions, we have electric vehicles, we have two-wheelers, we have cars, we have trucks, and then we are in a commercial vehicle, full commercial vehicles we do, and then we do equipment finance vehicles. Talking of my division of two-wheelers, I handle two-wheelers and electric vehicles. So where we started this business approximately 4.5 years back, where we have lended two-wheelers as well as electric vehicles.
What's the current status of electric vehicle financing generally, and where does Manappuram Finance sit in that whole electric vehicle financing?
This is a very growing sector. We started 2 years back, and there hardly any finance companies are there, but there are lots of OEMs which manufactures electric vehicles. Earlier, talking of 2 years back, the electric vehicle which used to come to India is in the CKD units, and they are coming from China and developing it. But we started very fresh on those companies which are developing this product in India. Definitely, electric vehicle will be grown by more than 200x in coming years. And apart from that, there are two sectors which will grow: is it two-wheelers and three-wheelers. Basically, why? Because last mile connectivity, keeping in consideration this pandemic and all, to last mile connectivity and delivery will going to definitely grow. So we entered it. So, and the estimated size of annual EV finance, which is expected, is to be near about 50 billion USD, which we are planning.
Currently, let's say if you look at electric vehicle financing, what are the key issues that you think Manappuram are facing with financing electric vehicles?
So there are two issues. First one is the OEMs are not able, like for the battery, which is very big, like cost. 70% of the cost is the battery cost, which I think we have to check it. And another part is the quality of the product which is being developed. The quality which is being made by these companies are not up to mark, and that is the only reason product is not very successful. So why we as a Manappuram are also thinking of, before selecting any OEM, we have to look what is these credentials, and there are big OEMs which are not able to sustain in this pandemic. So before entering this business, we have to see that they have to be surviving. They can work as required by us.
Are there any other issues that you see apart from that that needs to be addressed for scaling up EV?
Other part is to be addressed in the quality of the customer also, which we are getting, because these type of customers which are coming are from the lower strata and lower middle class. So the main issue which we are finding it difficult is the stability of these type of customers. And as a financiers, we are also not finding it very fruitful to lend those customers. So that is also hitting us.
In your opinion, let's say, what can the governments do to kind of facilitate or removing some of these barriers that you mentioned?
The government can help us in understanding this business. There should be some subsidy to financiers. As of now, government is giving the subsidies, but if this subsidy is given to the financier, that will help these financiers to definitely grow this business. And other part, the government will definitely help in the why don't we bring this into the priority sector lending. So if this EV is inclusion in the PV guidelines, would definitely incentivize banks to increase the lending. There is no secondary market. So a secondary market is that market if I repossess that e-rickshaw, there is electric vehicle, there should be some market where I can sell it off. Like used two-wheeler, there's a huge market. Used car, there is a huge market. That will help us in the growing.
Very definitely interesting insight. So of late, we have basically seeing two things which are happening. One, I think there's a steady rise in petrol and fuel prices going up. Secondly, we are seeing with COVID, there is a reluctance to go to shared mode of transport. So given these two things, do you think there will be a greater uptake of electric vehicles in coming months and years?
Yes, that is what I've covered. That electric vehicle will grow more than 20-25%, like 20-35% fold. It is currently there is approximately 13 lakhs of two-wheelers electric. That will definitely go up to 30 lakhs. If these electric vehicles we promote, the price will again be very less. That the same guy start traveling in an electric vehicle. First is the environment will be saved, and other part is the cost.
WRI is basically a research organization. So let's say what can an institute like WRI, which are into research, can do to further increase the uptake of electric vehicle and financing of electric vehicles?
You people can be our bridge between the government and as a financiers to help us in giving these type of subsidies or to grow this business. And above it, the government can think of establishing charge stations, which is very much required now. So if we put the charge station, suppose I want to buy an electric car, you want to buy an electric car, you will not buy a car. The reason being how I will travel after 40-45 kilometers. So if that can be taken care of, I think that is a good business that will help us to grow.